This video that I'm doing right now is on books that I've been reading. The first book, I did not purchase this book. It was given to me, and I would say don't buy it. The What to Expect When You're Expecting. It gives you all the things that can go wrong, which is fine, but I don't feel like it educates you on your option. Don't like this book, and I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. So I just don't like it. It's called Spiritual Midwifery by Ina May Gaskin. This one, definitely purchase it. Like, you want to feel like you're ready, and you want to know your what's going on with your body, and you really want to feel like you're under control of everything. I would get this one. Look up her YouTube videos too. Look up Ina May Gaskin YouTube videos, and you'll find, a lot of her talks from her farm, and how to measure your belly, like everything, like how to measure your belly to know exactly where you're at, medicines that you should avoid, everything imaginable. It gives you a lot of diagrams, external version. So this is like, you seriously, like, you learn how to deliver your own baby. That's basically what I got from this book. I feel very confident about my birth, that I really do. I honestly wanted to have my baby at home because I felt that confident in everything that I was doing. And this is a really cool book. I like it better than that What to Expect When You're Expecting. I don't feel like it educates me a lot on everything that is birth and your options. I think it's just kind of like a fun way to see, like, week 22, how your baby looks, what are some things that are going on. I mean, kind of tells you what's going on, how big your baby is, what the baby is, feeling, or what's going on with the baby. And so this one's a nice one, but again, it's not educating you on all your options and what's going to really be happening. So, and nothing holistic in here, nothing that's natural. So, I mean, this one, instead of getting What to Expect When You're Expecting, I would get this one because it's a little better. The Happiest Baby on the Block. This one is really cool, and I really like it. It tells you about the 4th trimester and how when your baby is born, providing your baby with that same atmosphere that he had or she had within your womb. What it says is that for 9 months, your baby is held in your tummy, and the baby is wrapped and held and feels comfortable and is eating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then when they come out and you put them in the crib and they're by themselves and they don't hear noise and it's quiet, they don't hear all the noise that they heard from all of your intestines, and because they hear whenever you have to go to the bathroom, they hear the water swishing around, and they constantly have noise. And so when they get out of the womb and they're alone in a crib and you try to make it so quiet for them, they don't feel comfortable. And so wrapping them up in your arms, using a sling, providing them with your breast milk as soon as they're hungry, that it's a good thing. And that's what you should be doing, because that it seems like the babies are missing that 4th trimester. And so providing them with that same atmosphere that they had within your womb is going to get them through the colic and going to get them through without crying all the time. And I think it's a great book, so definitely read this one, the vaccine book. And let me just read the back because I haven't started reading this one yet, but I'm really excited about this one. When you're considering what vaccinations are right for your child and when to administer them, there's a lot to think about. With 12 separate vaccines on the standard vaccination schedule, you have 12 separate choices to make. And with so much conflicting information available today, these decisions can seem overwhelming. Dr. Bob Sears offers help in this first ever authoritative, open-minded guide to childhood vaccines. He provides an in-depth look at each disease, vaccine, pair, and covers everything you need to know, including how common or rare, as well as how serious each disease is. He's moving right now, the baby. Some of the vaccines that they give infants viruses and diseases that were around in the 50s that are no longer around. So, I mean, it just seems like so pointless. I know that in research that I've done, when I was a baby, and I'm in my late 20s, but when I was a baby, I think I was given maybe from 15 to 20 vaccines my first couple years of life. And today, the vaccines that they give children are in the 30s. Like there's 30 or something vaccines. I'm not remember exactly what the numbers are, but there's about 30 vaccines that they give an infant before they're 2 years old. And that just seems crazy to me. They're infants, they're babies, and giving somebody so much medicine that's unnatural just doesn't seem right to me. And so I feel like I need to educate myself a little bit more, and that's why I got this book. And I'm really excited to read it because I'm already having to, decide if I'm going to give my baby the vitamin K shot, and then also the which they give the baby as soon as they're born. And my cousin, who is working on her PhD right now at UC Irvine, she actually started doing some research for me and looking into journals, and she said that there might be a link to leukemia with vitamin K. So I need to, look into it a little bit more. What the side effects are, what it is that, is necessary based on where I'm living in the country. And so, and I'm not against vaccines. I think there's some that are needed, but I just feel like they just give babies way too many. And I don't feel like they've done enough research to tell us that, that it's safe completely. So I'm excited about this book. It's Ricky Lake's book, and that one I liked it also, and definitely get that one if you want to know all about your options when it comes to hospital births, natural births, home births, like all your options and everything. Like it tells you about all the medicine, the side effects, and the good things. Really kind of guides you in that sense, and I really liked it. If you don't know anything about your options in birth and you feel like you need to find out some things and just get one book, I would say that Ricky Lake book. She makes it easy to read. Epidurals, different medicines, that you can have a home birth if you want one. The, insurance. She goes into everything, and it's really good. But it's also very similar to the movie, the documentary, which is called The Business of Being Born. And if there's anything that I can recommend for you guys to watch, it's The Business of Being Born. It's on Netflix, on demand or something. You can watch it right away. So once you see this video, go watch it. But that is a great movie, a great documentary. All I can say is I feel really good because I've been reading up on everything, and I feel very confident. I think and I try to teach this to my students, but if you go into something like a presentation, like a business presentation, and you're not ready, you're not going to be confident. You're going to be scared. You're going to fall, and if your doctor tells you to do something and you don't know anything about it, you're obviously going to say, yes, I'm scared, I don't know anything. You're the doctor. But if you go into something knowing what you're doing, knowing what your options are, you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel good about all the decisions you're making. And this is a new life that you are creating, that you're bringing into the world. I mean, some of us do more research on buying a TV or buying a camera than we do on the birth of our children. I hope that this has helped some of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful birth. If you have any questions, let me know. I don't know everything, but I do know some things, and I can, if anything, if I don't know it, then I'll let you know what book maybe you should read. But I love hearing your comments, and if you've read any of these books, if you've read the vaccine book, and you're from California, let me know. Let me know where, what you liked about it. Maybe you didn't like it. I don't know. So I guess that's it. Good luck to you on your research and on your reading. Use your library card, and it's free, so that's pretty cool.